Again, God know who they give Verydarkman information. Like even before news could carry am, na im first talk say they don't run Bobrisky script, they don't carry am for semi border. Like people never believe it. I never believe it also. I was like, waiting Bob won't go do for semi. Hey, he won't jump and he be now he come online when they flaunt say nothing go happen, this, they say video if you do not anything. I remember when they said the news about Falano suing Verydarkman for 500 million or something. She came online and rant and when even when they just give BDM money, he came online and rant also. Now we won't come up for Nigeria, I don't know. So guys, let's read what BDM said about this.
Alright, so Bobrisky was arrested this morning at semi-border post on his way to escape to Benin Republic. He sent someone to help him sign his international passport and hid in the car. The Nigerian Immigration Service is currently holding Bobrisky. As you all know, our House of Rep matter on the come up. And the next thing, according to the report, say Baba won Japa, they hold him. You understand? So all those mouths when they make it to confirm whether not true or lie, make Bobrisky go on live now. Or make him make video posts. Just the way make video posts, they make noise. You understand? When I say you're going to learn, you're going to learn. If the prison is involved in this, if the AFCC are involved in it, and the names he mentioned in that video, like I said, we don't give them respect enough. But if person they inside corruption, you understand? If person they party to corruption, we go drop respect because what they look for Nigeria and the betterment of the country. And if they look for the betterment of the country, most of one they don't respect. This generation is going to take Nigeria without respect because we want to respect the old peoples and they don't do it. Now make Nigeria be like this. So the Godfather, we actually call prison according to the voice note. You will present yourself at the end of the day. Nobody is going anywhere. You understand? So Nigerian immigration, they say leave it to now. I know say on yourself, you want to better do quick post the news before Godfather will call now. And all those church Bobrisky they talk. I want to know your connection. Mind you. This thing, it might look like it's a witch hunt for me and Bob. No. You understand? My problem is this. If the people that have been sentenced to go to prison don't go to prisons, it is a problem in Nigeria. If EFCC will be collecting money to drop charges, it is a very big problem in Nigeria. The first time, the House of Rep invited all of us, he didn't show up. Now, another invite gone near. He don't try to leave the country. You understand? A few days ago, some people say they give him 12 hours to apologize. You don't apologize, nothing happened. Later, he come back, it's not me, it's Verydarkman. I want to see with you and I won't do. They say, I get connection for Nigeria. They say, I be the law. Once you I won't do for Nigeria. Nigeria is not for anybody. Nigeria is for all of us. You understand? Whether you be the law, whether now you get your country, if you cast, you cast. The best thing to do is to clear yourself of this mess. So I will expect the FCC to clear themselves. I will expect the Nigerian Prison Correctional Center to clear themselves. And whoever name that has been mentioned in the video, we don't respect on enough. Peace and love. We'll continue to do work. We'll go better Nigeria. Thank you very much. Don't play. Yeah, see you're going to learn. Like I said, you're going to learn the other. Don't play. So when we wait for Bobrisky, we'll confirm whether the news are true or not false. So Bobrisky, I'm expecting your post. Peace and love. Immigration, we are waiting for you. Peace.
Meanwhile, the House of Rep are still. They went for their investigation at the correction center, and they made an interview with some of the officers in there. There are a lot of crazy stories they were saying. They were like, when they were checking Bobrisky, they saw he has a male and a female organ, stuff like that. But when Bobrisky was in prison, I think the judge asked him, "Are you a male or a female?" She said, "I'm a male." So you're meant to put him in the male prison. And what's the meaning of having a unique prison for some people, like a good prison? No, I guess in most countries, a prison should meant to be a prison, even how your status are, you're a prisoner. So, guys, I think this kind of bring out a lot of things. So let's listen to what these guys have to say also.
What was the situation when Bobrisky was brought here, while you were in charge?
My name is MB Anogwan, Deputy Controller of Corrections, and the officer in charge medium at the time Bobrisky was brought here. On the 12th of April 2024, Bobrisky was brought here about 10:30 p.m. So as about that time, we cannot do the necessary documentations. So knowing his history as to whether he is a male or female, we decided to take a proactive action and to be security conscious. So I directed that he be given a single cell in the P ward, which is a privileged cell. So, and he was taken to P ward in 2 here, where we are. Now, the next day, which was the 13th, when we did the admission, he was taken to the medical. The doctor, Dr. Ifeoma Kaloba, and the matron examined him and came out to say that he has a male organ. And
I can sign that I'm the one that taking to maximum.
Thank you, sir. Sir, I want you to tell us his condition when he was here, how he fared according to how the rules of keeping inmates here safely should be observed.
Thank you, sir. My name is Adeyemi Olubenga, ASC 1. That particular day, we brought Bobrisky to this place. Many people did not know him before, but according to our job, we need to do the research to confirm the situation of him, maybe it's a male or female. And then as people are hearing the news that it's a female, it's a male, that's why for the safety of him, that's why he was brought to this particular room.
So Aisha Yusuf has her own opinion about this. She was like the House of Rep are not meant to be working on Verydarkman and then Bobrisky level. Like they have a lot of pressing issues to talk about, that this should be something they shouldn't be talking about. Like he was so sad, and it looks unfortunate. Like why we be talking about this? Where there are a lot of great things like the grids getting down, suffering, petrol and a lot of stuff. Some are eating on a comment section like you're not an activist again. Verydarkman is doing better than you. Now Verydarkman is helping you. That's why you're you're jealousy on him. So guys, let's listen to this, and it's very funny. I think to me personally, I think corruption should be handled anyway, even if it's at this little stage. And it's not all the House of Rep guys are onto this, just few of them. So others can still go on the pressing issue anyway. So guys, let's listen.
I will tell you something. Huh? This whole Bobrisky whatever saga, it's a nonsense that I don't even know. I don't even know how to describe that a country that its citizens are starving, that its people are suffering, that there's so much hardship in the land, unprecedented. I mean, in the last maybe almost 30 years was when Nigeria went through this kind of hardship. That's during 1986, 87, during the structural adjustment program. With all of this suffering, that the National Assembly is focused on a Bobrisky matter. I can't fathom. I get it. There are agencies that are supposed to do all of that. The FCC, police, ICPC, they're already there. Go do your thing and ensure that, the right thing. Ensure that no wrongdoing was done. But the way and manner in which our National Assembly, that should stand on so many issues affecting our country, have decided that they are going to major in the minor. Just like ostrich. The one that hides his head bury his head in the sand and leave his whole body out there. That's what we seem to be doing. And in the case of Bobrisky, where is he running to? Whether it's a he or a she, where is she running to? Where is he running to? I don't know whatever pronouns they want to use. I use pronouns that people want to use. With she's using. Where is she running to? You go there, they summon you. You walk up to them. You talk. If you are the one that were on the phone running your mouth, and then go and explain to them. If you are not the one on the phone running your mouth, then go and tell them it's not you. Whatever it is, face the consequences of your action. What are you doing running away? The National Assembly has turned itself into some useless institution. The power that you have amongst the three arms of government, you happen to almost be like the most powerful. You make laws, you can hold the executive accountable. You ratify treaties. You do confirmation of appointments. You have oversight function. And yet you sit down and waste your time on things that that time should not be wasted on. What is wrong with you, for goodness sake? And we're paying so much money for a bunch of people who aren't doing anything. You check salaries and whatever, you find out that Nigerian lawmakers are earning more than their counterparts that are working in other countries. Meanwhile, Nigerian workers are earning pitiable sum. That's why they can sit down and do nonsense the way they want to do. That's why a Bobrisky matter is what is hyping there. It's what has gotten them gingered or worked up and whatever. The country is sinking before our very eyes. The country is dying before our very eyes. But what is most important to National Assembly is a Bobrisky. Bobrisky matter and Verydarkman matter. That's what concerns the National Assembly. What a disgrace. An absolute disgrace. An absolute one. And the Bobrisky. Don't run now. Where they don't go? Face the matter as it take be. As if true to that thing happen, as you know, if you close your mouth, you dey talk on phone. You dey go and face the consequences now. Oh no, go and tell them how it is done. You might be a reason why they are able to unlock the whole corruption that is happening in that place. It's an open secret anyway that they know that that's what they do, that's what they pay for, that's what people, do a lot. But then, you might be the reason why they will be able to finally put a stop to that whole corruption. The biggest problem we have in this country is corruption. The day we are able to solve that corruption, and of course, how do you solve that corruption? You can't do it without leadership. But to the National Assembly, be ashamed of yourself. With all the problems in Nigeria, Bobrisky is a problem.
I am not Bobrisky's uncle. I am not Bobrisky's friend. I am straight Kakarakana. 2 wives I get. 2 beautiful wives with different beautiful baby mothers. Naim God bless me with. I know they do, man. God forbid bad thing. But injustice is injustice. Injustice for one is injustice for all. Verydarkman came out and said this guy didn't stay in prison. Now, reports today is saying the guy was actually there. Kilo Shele.
So
they don't say the guy go
His younger brother was supporting Bobrisky
in support of that jail. We campaigned for that jail. He went to jail, but we no go buy the guy. Waiting into we won't buy him. Now him be Nigeria problem. Now him be the fuel wey dey high. Now him be the electricity we don't go up. Now him be the bad roads where we get. Our problem is more than Bobrisky. Our problem is more than who sleep for jail, who no sleep for jail. Where we dey chase 13 million, some people don't steal 13 billion. Wake up! If you come to my page and say I'm a double face, I'm a 2 face, I'm a sliding slide. Now your wala be dark, now block, I go block you. But buy low data for me, I be mock by wabi by weary.
Manuel's joke. Where mommy of Lagos they meow they go? Where they run they go? What go happen to our kids? That's the kids of Lagos. Won't render them motherless. No, that's not too good. I just wake this morning now. I just reason now. Where mommy of Lagos been they run they go before?
Also, this is a video of the committee, presenting the evidence to the evidence they gathered, the investigation to the Minister of Interior to check over it, so they would know what to do, maybe to change some guys in the prison, do some stuff, and then maybe, just to get some facts on it. So guys, let's listen to this and do enjoy it. Thank you.
On behalf of the committee, we hereby present the report on phase 1 of the investigative panel on Nigerian Correctional Services. Thank you, sir. Thank you for the Three copies, right?
Here's the first phase report of the Independent Investigative Panel on the alleged corruption, abuse of power, torture, cruel, inhuman and degrading treatment against the Nigerian Correctional Service, which is being submitted today to the Honorable Minister of Interior, Honorable Dr. Olubimi Tunji Ojo. The executive summary. This interim report, which is the phase 1 report of the panel, focuses on the findings in relation to the investigation into specific cases, namely Mr. Idris Okuneye, widely known as Bobrisky, and to verify if he served his sentence in the Nigerian Correctional Service custodial centers, and to ascertain the veracity of the claim that an inmate in Kuje Custodial Center was intimidated, threatened, and defrauded by the officer in charge. It also highlighted other alleged violations by correctional officers which require further investigation as well as effective solutions. The finding of the panel thus far shows the following. 1. The panel did not find any evidence thus far that suggested that Mr. Idris Okuneye slept outside the custodial center during the period of his imprisonment, which was from 12th April 2024 to the 5th August 2024, with his 6 months correctional sentence with the usual remission applicable. During this period, he was transferred from Ikoyi Custodial Center to Medium Security Custodial Center, Apapa, Lagos, and that was on the 12th of April. On the 22nd of April 2024, he was transferred from Medium Security Custodial Center, Krikri, to the Maximum Security Custodial Center, from where he was discharged after completion of his sentence on the 5th of August 2024. The state controllers of corrections have the power by law to transfer an inmate from one custodial center to another within the same state. Proper documentation of Okuneye Idris was not made prior or as he was being transferred from Ikoyi Custodial Center to Medium Custodial Center, Medium Security, and from the Medium Security Custodial Center to the Maximum Custodial Center Lagos. The documents were later provided on the 28th of September 2024 and backdated to the 12th of April 2024 and 22nd April 2024 respectively. These are in violations of Section 168 and 169 of the Nigerian Correctional Service Standing Order Custodia. The transfer of Mr. Okuneye Idris from the Medium Security Kirikiri, Lagos to the Maximum Security Kirikiri, Lagos, being a first offender, violated Section 16.4a and Section 16.4b of the Nigerian Correctional Service Act of 2019. The panel also found that Mr. Okuneye Idris enjoyed several privileges while in custody, both at the Medium Security and the Maximum Security Custodial Centers, which include especially the following: furnished single cells, humidifier, lots of visits by his family members and friends as he desired, visit by his family members and friends held inside the office of the in charge of the custodial center, floor rug, self-feeding, designated inmates to run errands for him, access to fridge and television, and possibly access to his phone. It is necessary to further investigate if the above privileges provided for Okuneye Idris were financially motivated and based on corrupt practices by correctional officers. The panel believes that the peculiar case of the inmates and the inmate's physical look and behavior pose a threat, and the lack of laid down rules for the treatment of such a case may have necessitated such privileges to be granted to Okuneye Idris. On the issue of Abdul Rashid Minor's son sending money to the personal account of the Kuje Custodial Center deputy in charge, who is the Deputy Controller of Corrections, Kevin Ilafosi Ikechubu. This was found to be true. The panel is of the view that DCC Kevin Ilafosi Ikechubu acted unethically and brought himself and the Nigerian Correctional Service to great disrepute by requesting and receiving money into his personal account from Abdul Rashid Minor's son.
For us, we have nothing to hide, and for us, it's about reform, and it's about cleaning the process and making sure that we build strong institutions, and that we build institutions that will uplift each and every one of us. The Nigerian Correctional Service is a key institution within our justice system. And within even the national security architecture, the Nigerian Correctional Service is a very, very key institution. And therefore, any form of corruption, any form of malfeasance, any form of abuse of power, torture, cruelty, inhumane and degrading treatment will never be accepted. So for us, we've started the journey. Whoever the officer might be, I don't care where he's from, if we found wanting, according to this report, we'll pass through the necessary disciplinary process of the board, and we will make sure that those officers, their actions are met with the sort of sanctions and discipline that the law demands.
ọmọ ọ́fíìsì ni mo wà báyìí o tí mo ti ń jẹ sẹ̀mọ́ àti okra. Mi ò ń bá wọn jẹ irú àwọn oúnjẹ tí wàá jẹ tán àti ẹ máa ṣe pakopako. Ibi tó ti ń jẹ ló máa rí kó ti ń yọ gẹ̀gẹ̀ lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́, gẹ̀gẹ̀ lọ́fun, gẹ̀gẹ̀ lórí. Africa to the world. Ẹ wá bá mi re o. Ìyá pupa rẹ wà ń jẹ sẹ̀mọ́ àti okra o. Mi ò fún yín jẹ. Ẹ mọ̀ jẹ. Cheers.
White man, fake photo. Don't play. That's what, come on, Baja.
They work, you get for you, but they work. You get for you, say, if they fuck you, if they work, can't think of them. Everybody say, can't think of them. Everybody say, can't think of them. Everybody say, can't think of them. Say, oh yeah, oh do a shoe. Can't think, hey, Nico's leaving. If you know be Nico's, me I don't do. If you know be Nico's, me I don't do. If you know be Nico's, me I want to. If you know be Nico's, me I don't do. Oh yeah, Young John, Nico's living. Young John, your Nico's living. Young John, Nico's living. Young John, your Nico's living. Ha 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 ha. Everybody say, can you feel it? Me I like dancing governor. Me I like Nico's living. Me I like dancing governor.